Hey, welcome to another episode of 365 Thoughts on Confidence. I hope you've had a fantastic day. I'm going to be straight with you. I've had such a crap day. I am so ready for this day to be over. And it all started this morning when I was on my way to go and do a portrait shoot for a client all the way out in Somerset West. And I was in my car on the way, and I thought something was feeling a bit funny on my steering wheel because it kept pulling to the one side. Anyway, I ignored it and carried on all the way down to go get my makeup artist in Muizenberg, only to realize when I got out that I had a flat tire, and I'd been driving all that way with a flat tire. And so all well-laid plans for the morning and getting to the shoot on time were out the window, and then it's all the kind of stress and emotion around, what to do, how to manage this, what's the plan. Ultimately, it turned out that there was a screw in my tire, and landed up having to replace all 4 tires, which is just fantastic. So, not feeling that great today, but we get to choose how to respond to these situations. So while I am physically drained and I do feel emotionally drained, I have chosen to not get anxious about it. I didn't really budget to have to pay for 4 tires this month, so a bit of a strain, but I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to trust that everything happens for a reason and that everything is ultimately working out for me. If you're new here and you've just listened to me drivel on here complaining about my day, I don't do this every video, I promise. What I do here is help women elevate their confidence, and I do it in a very authentic and real way. I'm sharing my own journey of confidence here in the hope that in this sharing that you feel like you're not alone in whatever it is that you're going through, that we all have bad days, and that these are here to help make us stronger, because we ultimately get to choose how to respond to these things. So if you feel like you could do with a daily boost of confidence, then consider subscribing to this channel. So on to the thought for the day number 67, and it reads, don't fake it till you make it, do it till you feel it. We've all heard that saying before, fake it till you make it. And I do to some degree agree with that. I think it's a great premise on which to build your confidence, because it is ultimately about that stretching and jumping out of your comfort zone and doing the thing that scares you, even though it scares you. So I do agree with the fake it till you make it, but there's, I think, another level to that, and I am literally right now in this moment and throughout today's experience trying to implement the do it till you feel it. And so, as I mentioned with this tire story, it's a grudge purchase, and you don't want to have to fork out thousands on tires. How fun is that to buy tires? It's really not. And I hadn't budgeted for it, and so it does feel like a strain right now. But what I am choosing to do is to respond to this situation as if that purchase is not a strain. So going through the motions of paying for it and getting it sorted as if this is no big deal, as if it is not a hassle and a situation that is stressful, especially right before having to go and do a shoot and be present in that moment and hold the space for my client who is nervous about her shoot, So I chose in that moment to become present, take the action that needed to be taken in a way that I believe somebody who is on top of things and cool, calm, collected, and confident, doing it in that way. And I have to say, I got to the shoot and everything was fine, and we had a great shoot. The photos look fantastic. and eventually got back to the car and paid for it, and it was just like, you know what, I am just so okay with this. I chose to not let the anxiety take over, because that would have been my normal pattern. But when you start to get conscious about your confidence and you start to get aware of how you respond to situations, that's where the power lies, because that's your opportunity to choose. So go ahead, fake it till you make it. Take the action in spite of the fear, but also do it in a way that you believe a confident person would do it. So, you know, get into that role, get into that character. This is how a confident person deals with this stuff, and so this is how I'm going to do it. And the funny thing is, I can honestly say to you that a previous version of me, had I not done all of this work, would be freaking out right now. But I'm not. I'm kind of just rolling with it. I'm tired after all the shenanigans of the day, and it has been a long day. So besides, you know, physical exhaustion, I'm like, that's okay. Everything's always working out for me. That's okay. This is how we do it. So it's going to be a short one today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you. Does it? Or does it just bring you down? If that's the case, sorry about that. Tomorrow I'll be more peppy, I promise. Does any of this resonate? Let me know, so that I know that I'm not alone in this. I know I'm not. I know that all of us go through these ups and downs, and all of us get to choose how to respond to them. Let me know in the comments below if this does resonate, if you've recently had an experience and how you've dealt with it, how you've chosen to respond to situations that are less than ideal. I'd love to hear your stories and share in your journey. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notifications button. And maybe share this video with a friend of yours who might be going through a tough time. Maybe she just needs to know that she's not alone. She's, you know, what she's going through, what she's feeling is completely normal. And she does have a choice. She can choose how to respond to it. And just a quick reminder about my Conscious Confidence workshop happening on the 20th of March. If you can't make it, maybe somebody you know needs to attend a day of just focusing on herself, getting some practice in doing these things that help us to make proper choices when it comes to our emotions, our reactions, our bodies, our minds, and our souls. So if you know somebody who might benefit from that kind of me time, please share this video and the details to the workshop below. The link is in the description. And I will see you tomorrow.